Hey guys, check this out. The little pouch I put underneath here. Didn't cost me no $30 like on eBay. All from homemade, can't say homemade, donated items from college and stuff. So look at this. If I had a tablet in this or even a small laptop, it works good. My documents can go in here. Things like that. Goes right down inside. And there it is. At no time I put it on my lap and falling off every time I wheel around and so on. So if I even wanted to, I could put a water bottle in there too. My documents would be clean because they're inside that. So hey, check out how I put this together. Here we go. Some of the schools out there, universities and colleges, give free stuff away. And I figured out I need a pouch underneath this wheelchair to store stuff rather than lifting, you know, if one day I'm not going to be able to stand up, I could stand up now for a point, get underneath my cushion here and store stuff like documents and whatever. But it'd be just nice to have some place to put water bottles and so on. So I'm going to attempt to use this. Now I did take one of the strings out. There's two strings. Both of them are the same length. And what you want to do is untie these. And that just very loosely tied in. And you just untie them from both ends. Don't cut these, alright? Just untie them, get all the strings out. Now you see there's garments here. And this one's about to come out. And so is this one. So I have some garments that actually are identical to these. I'm going to put one on this side. You got to pull the strings all the way out. It was fun rethreading this for this video. That little thing. And we're going to put garments on this side and this side. So we have garments on all four corners now. So let's go ahead and put some garments in. You're going to need some. Ace Hardware has some. You're going to buy a package. I have a package down there that's got about 70 of them in there. And by chance they're the same size, which is really nice. So let's go ahead and do that. I want to get both of these together, make them even underneath. We're going to go ahead and put our hole through. I've actually broken my base, my wood base, by hitting it too hard. So we're going to make it about even on both sides. And make sure we're good on both sides. Get it right on the corner about even and centered. And we're going to get a couple of mounts. Now of course it's stuck to that, so we got to break it free. And I think I went all the way through. I'm close to it. Got one out. I'm not worried about that. They just come right out. It's all nylon, very cheap nylon. So I put this on the bottom, put our garment inside. Our garment inside, put our hole over it. We'll put the first hole through. Put the second hole through. Put the outer garment on. Put the thing in, and here we go. And there's our garment. Not too shabby. Alright, I'm just going to do the same thing to the other side. Hopefully it shows you how to put a garment on something. It's not perfectly even, but you know, if it was perfect, then I'd be a manufacturer someplace selling a million of these things. You can get something similar to this for about $30 on eBay. But you know what? Why do that when you can make it at home and it works just as good or perhaps better? Now, if you need some help, or if you could do it yourself, put your chair up to where you can get access to the bottom of the chair. All right. If you need to take your wheelie bars off, go ahead and do that. I don't have wheelie bars, so they're not on there. And what we're going to do is I can only walk sideways, so I'm kind of scooting myself along here. I can't stand that long, so bear with me. Anyway, you want it to be centered as possible. And what I did, I started up on top. Okay, I started up on top right here, tied this. I went up around where the top of the wheel is. Now you can go anywhere you want. You can go up on top here. You can go any place to do this. But the key thing is, if you don't want to be interfering with the movement of the bolt on the other side of the wheel, or if you have pedals, anything like that. You also want to scoot it as far up Bring it as far up forward that way as you possibly can. Do the same to the other side, make it even, and the test is going to be when this thing's collapsed, when I go to fold this, to put it on my stand in my vehicle or get through a doorway or something, what's going to happen in this bag. I think it's going to do just fine underneath. Alright, and then what I did is I looped it around again back here, came around and came on the outside to where this is on the inside and not on the outside to be caught by the tires. So it's on the inside and looped around, and then I'm going to tie my knot on this side and cut off the excess string. Okay, so once I cut off, and up here when I tied this, I didn't have too much of what I call a pigtail on the end of these knots. Alright, if need be, if something has to happen, so what? I need to untie it and tie it again. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to have to take this off other than clean it if I'm riding around in the sand or the mud or something like that. Or if it's raining outside, snowing, you know, all the kick up from that. So I think it's going to work out pretty good. Let's see what happens when I tie it all together. There it is, a done deal. Trimmed off on the end. One way to when you cut nylon string, one way to stop it from fraying is as soon as you cut it, you heat the tips and you melt the nylon together and it won't fray. Just an idea for you. Okay, I left enough room there so if I had to tie it again, I can do that. Alright, I'm not going to untie it from the front, I'm going to untie it from the back. When people look at you, where they see the front, you want the front to be the neatest of it all. Now, of course, when you show off your cool device, you can do that. So, hopefully you like the video. At the beginning of this, I already showed you it worked. Okay, so hopefully you like the video, and subscribe if you want. Share it with somebody that's in a wheelchair too. I'm really sure that they would like it, and hey, the good Lord put me in a wheelchair to help others. Okay, bye now.